Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video with me here on Estancia Lapacho. Right, so at the end of the last episode we did a sowing contract for field 3. We also weeded our 2 fields, so at this point in time we're in a good spot. We're waiting for the field to grow so we can harvest it. We discovered a slight bug with this thing here, in the fact that you can't unload it from its whatever it's got inside it. So at the moment it's full of fertilizer, so I can't do lime spreading with it. We also established that this thing is the most useless piece of crap in the game, because it doesn't actually remove weeds if you've got crops growing on your field. It doesn't matter what stage growth the weeds are at, whether they've just sprouted or whatever, doesn't do a damn thing. So that piece of crap is getting sold straight away before I go any further into this playthrough. That was a waste of 35 grand of money. Right, what we are going to do today, because as I say, we are a little bit kind of in between jobs at the minute. We've got no way of well, we've got to wait for the stuff to harvest, grow basically. See, they're still in their growing state, they're not ready to harvest yet. Contract wise, let's have a look. Couple of harvesting jobs, nothing massive. Not doing sugar beet or potatoes, definitely not. Potatoes, another sowing job, harvesting, soybeans, we could do that. That's field 19, cultivate field 20, field 16 wants harvesting, but that's cotton, and that would take all day. Field 29 harvesting, soybeans. Field 6 has got cotton on it. Nope. Let's have a quick look. Field 29 is the big field, isn't it? Which would take quite a while to sell, although it is near to the bakery, which I'm assuming is where that canola will want to go. Will it? Let's have a look. Where is it? Field 29. Oh, they want the stuff taken to the harbour. Okay. Field 7. Field 8. Harvest sunflowers in field 8 and take to the bakery. Use your own equipment or lease equipment. Jobs there I could do, which wouldn't take me too long. Let's do it. Let's do the harvesting. Use my new harvester. Hopefully this one works. Isn't bugged. But we will find out. Oh. And field 8 is sunflowers, so yeah, that's the right header. Just had to check. You know, sometimes I get the wrong headers, and I wouldn't want to go ploughing into the field with that. That one we may use to do the other job in a little while. Okay, so we're going up to field 8, which is just above field 1. Here. And we need to unfold the harvester. Love the animation. Unfold the header. Look at that bad boy. I'll remember to get a screenshot of this for the thing. We then turn it on. and then we plough through the field. Shouldn't take too long to do this. It'll probably take more time to do the transporting it to the sell point, the bakery or whatever. You've got weeds on your field, lady. Should have sprayed them. Yeah, that was such a pain yesterday, doing the weeding job and finding out that the weeder doesn't work. I've actually spent a bit of time today having a look on Tinternet, make sure I wasn't going mad, and it definitely seems to be a bit of a difference of opinion. People are saying, oh yeah, the weeding's working perfectly fine, and there's other people like me who are saying, well, the information in game doesn't tally up, because certainly for me, on the weeder in the store it says can be used during the weed's initial growth stage to remove weeds from fields. Nowhere on the weeder's store page does it say anything about you can't use the weeder if crops are growing or if crops are at different growth stages. So the mechanical weeder is pretty useless from what I can see, because it's just not programmed right. If it's detecting the growth stage of crops rather than the growth stage of weeds, it's not working properly to what the in-game information tells us. And it basically means that you're better off buying a sprayer. You're much better off saving the money. I wasted 35,000 on that weeder, and I could have bought a sprayer which has dual functionality, dual purpose, because it can fertilise a field as well as kill weeds. Why would I have a tool? Why wouldn't I go for the tool that offers me, you know, 2 jobs? So yeah, I wasn't happy with the weeding. And as for the fertiliser, hopefully that's going to get fixed in a future update and patch when they do some fixes to some of the vehicles, because they admit that some of the vehicles in-game are a bit broken. Some of their functionality is broken. The patch that came out yesterday, 1.113, has fixed some bits and bobs, but there is apparently a bigger patch coming down the road, which should address more issues that people are finding and reporting. Like I say, hopefully the fertiliser thing. Otherwise, I'm going to have to buy 2 spreaders. One for doing fertiliser, one for doing lime. And in which case, I'll be better off selling the spreader I've already got to buy one for lime, and then buying a sprayer. A big sprayer to do fertilising and weeding, rather than having 2 fertilisers and a sprayer, because you don't get many contracts to spread lime on fields, I don't think. So it's not like investing in a machine dedicated just for doing lime is going to be cost effective, because you're not going to make the money back from doing contracts. The braking on some of these vehicles is a bit iffy as well. When they get up to speed, they get moving. Trying to get them to go in the forward, change direction. And I'm not using stop and go braking. I've turned that off. I'm using normal braking. Might need to increase the sensitivity a bit of the accelerator and brake buttons. But I don't know what axis they are classed as on the controller screen in the game. looking like I was hoping I'd be able to do this field in sort of one go. I think even this harvester is going to get full before I've finished. Bit of a pain. Back her up. Oh, come on. Get forwards. I wonder if I know the patch said something about key bindings and stuff like that, and controllers and wheels. I wonder if it's changed the settings, because it definitely seems like it's taking a long time for my vehicles to stop and change direction between forwards and backwards. I might need to go in into the settings and update the sensitivity a bit on some of these controls. Hopefully I can get all of these. Like it. Got the overlap spot on that time. Don't crash into that little tree if you can help it. Yeah, this is a nice machine, this. I haven't used it since I bought it, because obviously we started off with the New Holland, but then that bugged out on me. Wouldn't let me fold the header. Wouldn't let me fold the harvester. So I ended up selling it back to the store. Buying this instead. I do now obviously know there is a fix for the problem with the harvester if it doesn't let you, won't let you close it, and that's just to save the game, exit, and reload the game, and that fixes it, which saves you doing what I did and spending and wasting a lot of money by buying a machine that I then couldn't use. Oh, you scumbag, missed that little bit. I'm probably going to have to do two trips. Two trips to the sell point, because this is going to get full in a minute before I've finished harvesting the field. Shame, because I'll only have about one little strip left to do. Might not be too bad. I don't know. I might get this whole done in one harvest. Oh, I might be able to harvest the field completely in one harvest. But I won't be able to sell it in one journey because my trailer is not big enough, I don't think. I think my trailer is, what, 27,000 capacity? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Place your bets, people. Place your bets. Am I going to get a full... Am I going to be able to do this in one go? Oh, I should be able to harvest it in one go. But will I be able to transport it in one go? I could get creative. I could get creative, actually. Depends where they want it, where she wants it selling. Right, that's done. Now, was there some bits I missed? I've got room for these, so I'm going to get them. Because obviously anything above and beyond the initial amount, we will get paid for. So anything over the... No... 95% that she wants, we will get the money for. Right, where does she want this delivering to? The bakery. Oh, well, it's a she or a he? It's Blake, it's a he. I'm so bad at getting the gender right on these people. These in-game farmers. Right, here's the thing. What is the capacity of my tippy truck? And I may try something very genius in a second. Something a bit unorthodox. No. Let's fold the header before we drop it on the floor. And no, don't fold it. Catch it. There we go. Right, let's have a quick look. What is our capacity on the tippy truck? 21,000 litres, and we've got 25,671. That means I can't carry all of the crop with the tippy truck. So I'm going to go and sell it directly with the harvester. Why not? Harvester's quite quick. I should be able to get into the bakery with the pipe over the fill point. So I should be able to do this without using the tippy truck. This is faster than my tractor and trailer anyway. This is a creative solution to the problem. Not checking for trains. Whatever we do, slow down a bit on the corners. We don't want to roll the harvester, do we? I don't want to be picking up all the sunflower seeds. Come on, out of the way, people. Harvester coming through. We're falling behind this fella over here. Right. Let's see if I've been genius or rubbish. I've been genius. I've been a genius. We can. Couldn't get the pipe over the fence though, sadly, otherwise I could have gone down the side. But that's not to worry. Because we're being very smart doing it this way. And I tell you what, I might have a go at doing field 7. The canola, the same way. Aha! Now I know this is an actual thing. This is an actual method. 2,000. Oh. $2,000 additional harvest. Job's done. Right, back to the farm. Let's go get the other header and go do field 7. This is genius strategy. Don't use the tippy truck. Just use the harvester to transport between locations. Where is that contract for field 7? Down here somewhere. And it wants to go to the bakery. Same place. So we know we can do that. Genius. And then I can buy some fields. Can't I? I'll have a bit more money. Oh! Uh-oh. Well, look at that. I know the tricks. Don't tip the combine over. If it can't self-right itself by doing some breakdancing, use the pipe. Push the pipe out and that should flip it back the right way up. See, you gotta just sometimes use practical means. Cutting out a stage here by doing the by using the harvester to ferry what it has harvested rather than transferring it to the tippy truck. And then we're also saving money in the long term because we're not putting wear and tear on the tractor and the tippy truck. So we're not going to get, you know, millions and millions in transport costs. Right, we'll go get this header now. The good thing is this harvester seems to have worked properly. Check. Oh, the header? I can't really see where I'm going. I think we go this way, and then we go up past field 7. Please don't damage my crops with a header. Up to field 7. Late afternoon, day 2, finishing with the thing, and then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be in a position where I can... I do have access to this land, you stupid game, because the person's offered me a contract. Look at this. Oh, the ideal of it. Just wish there was a quick, an easy way to disable the hood. So you can take screenshots without all the stuff on screen, so you can get a little bit closer to the action. I know I can turn that one off by doing that, and then I can hit the button to print screen. Now obviously, something else I've just thought of or I'm thinking of, which could be another little bit of a sneaky way of doing some of these jobs. Obviously, this harvester can tow, because obviously you can tow headers. You can put a header trailer on the back and drag it to where you need to be, where you're doing your work. So I'm wondering, in a situation where perhaps I harvest a field and there is too much crop for the harvester to hold completely in one go, I'm wondering if I could be sneaky, fill the trailer and then tow the trailer with the harvester. That way I could tip the trailer and then empty the harvester. Again, it'd save me using the tractor. That's a sneaky way of doing things, I think. I wonder if that's a thing. Something to test. I want to do some experimenting. Because at the moment, obviously, only having the 2 fields, there is a bit of downtime for me between whilst I'm waiting for stuff to grow, whilst I'm waiting for stuff to be harvestable. I was thinking of just killing a bit of time in this episode by doing some selling runs, because obviously when you start the game where you start with the farm, I think it's basically easy mode where they give you the farm and some equipment to start off, which is what I have done for this series. Your silo has some crops in it already. Now I could basically have taken those and sold those. It would have just passed a bit of time. I would have just been basically doing an episode transporting my stuff, which would have got me a bit of cash. I could have then used to obviously buy some land and expanded my farm a bit. But whilst there's the opportunity to do a few decent-ish contracts, I might as well do the contracts. Oh, back up. We're already nearly half full and we're not even halfway through. I don't think I can do the same thing with this field as I did with the last one. I think I will potentially have to use the tippy truck on this one. Not necessarily a bad thing. If I could do the whole field in basically 2 harvester tanks, that would be quite handy. Dump one lot into the tippy truck, keep the other lot on the harvester, drive the tippy truck to the bakery, then take the harvester. We could do it that way. That's a possibility. Still be more cost effective than making multiple journeys in the trailer. May have to invest in a bigger trailer. That is something pretty early going, something with a good capacity. The one thing I did like, and probably the only thing I liked about doing the potato harvesting, was using the semi-truck and trailer. I made transporting crops so much easier and so much faster. Okay, admittedly, I still had to do like 6 journeys with that field of potatoes, but 59,000 litres at a time, piece of cake. I don't have any fields that are gonna give me 59,000 litres of a crop. I'm not going to yield any amount that high, so I'd be able to make 1 journey to the sell points with whatever crop I've harvested, because until I start merging fields together, like if I bought fields 7 and 8 and made it one big field, I'm not going to have too many issues where I would fill a 59,000 litre trailer. Or even if I bought the bigger trailers, you know, there's bigger ones than that in the store, which can hold, you know, over 60,000 litres of a crop. And that would make hauling anything easy. Providing, of course, you can afford to buy the trailer and the tractor to begin with. The truck and the trailer, should I say. Won't be too bad though. We're going to get this done. We'll have done 2 contracts fairly quickly. Doing contracts around my own farm, you know, like the job I did over on field 3. Again, it makes efficient use of the time you've got available to you in the day, because you're not having to travel miles. So doing like really local, there's local work and then there's really local work, and this is what I call the really local work. Now I'm not going to get this done without a tippy truck. Bit of a shame. To go bring the tippy truck round in a minute. I might put the fent on it, because the fent will be quicker. That need will fill up. Doesn't really matter about waiting for the needle to fill up, does it? Because I'm not going to empty this. £5. Right, we need vent. Don't need the cultivator. What we need is the tippy truck, which will be over on the silo. Always leave it parked there. Then I know where it is. He says, having forgot where he left it. Oh! Right. There we go. Get this. Get this plugged in. Wide up. Yeah, this is quicker than the Massey. Definitely. Oh, like a Formula 1 racing driver. Right, we're not going to take forever doing this. We're not taking forever. Pop the covers off. Go and unload our harvester. Which should quite happily eat all of this. Well, most of it. It'll eat 21,000 litres, which will just leave the rest of the tank. Boom, boom. Some canola being spread. Do, 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 do. Done. Pid. Engine on. Harvester down. So I'm going to make a journey to the bakery in the harvester, and then I'm going to make a journey with the tippy truck, and we'll have done it. 2 trips. Happy days. Okay, so we've made it, we've done it, this is it, the unload. This will see how much we get paid in addition to the contract fee. Job done. Contract on field 7 is finished, and I got an extra 3,000. 3,542 for the additional harvest, above and beyond what she wanted. Happy days. Right, I'm going to drive back to the farm, but I'm going to briefly stop off at the shop because I want to make a purchase. I've decided, whilst I was doing the harvesting, that I want to buy a chainsaw because I want to chop some trees down. That's something I can do in the quiet times whilst I'm waiting for crops to grow on fields. I can chop some of the trees down around me, cut them up, dump them in the back of the pickup truck and take the logs and sell them. One of the many sawmills around the map. Hopefully the shop's still open at 10 to 6 in the evening. Alright, quick. I know you've had to close, but I want to make a purchase. Chainsaws. They're all pretty much the same. They offer no advantages or disadvantages, so I will take the first one. Thank you. Right, back to the farm we can go. And we'll be done for day 2 on the Estancia Lapacho map. Finished our second day's farming. Well, again, we've made some nice bits of money. Done 2 contracts. And then tomorrow, we will probably be harvesting our own fields, I would think. I'd imagine their growth stage will tick over tonight, whilst my character is sleeping in his farmhouse. Take this, park it back on the silo so we know where it is for next time. But that means I'll probably forget. And then that'll be it. I will ditch you there. Take the tractor back and park it in the shed. Yeah, these trees here. These ones are gonna go. I don't like them. Parking back under cover. Another good day's work. Of course, I can use my lovely pickup truck in here. I could chuck the logs in the back, can't I? Which will enable me to sell them. Right. You know what? I've earned myself a relaxing swim. Oh, I'm gonna have a nice swim, which means we can complete that contract. Finance wise, we actually made a profit today of 65,603. Is more than the 366,000 we spent on the first day. So that's nice. We're making profit. Don't have a loan. Our equipment's all looking pretty decent, although the Fiat is at 78% wear already. Crop wise, prices are looking decent. Canola's up at the minute. Transport company's offering the most, so canola is going to be good to sell. The transport company's good because probably in the next video I might actually use that, sell some of my crops. Oats are also pretty good value, again at the transport company. Soybeans are good value at the transport company, as is corn, which I've got some of in my silo, so I can make a couple of journeys to the transport company and sell some stuff. Field wise, what, we're going to buy some fields, aren't we? I said that's now been harvested. That'll be ready for, it's going to need lime though. How much is that? That's 244,000 to buy that field 8, whereas field 14 is 190,000. He is growing what on barley, I think he says. So buy that, which would give us some barley, and then it give us an extra field to do some work on. But that's all for next time. We've got no animals. I might get a chicken pen. About it. So there we are. Thank you everybody for viewing today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll remember to consider leaving that like. If you've got any comments, suggestions, feedback, questions, whatever on the video or the series or the game, please feel free to leave your comments in the section down below. And if you haven't done already, please remember to smash that subscribe button, as it really helps me out and my channel to grow. Thank you all, and I'll see you all again very soon with some more content. Goodbye.